Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Bulls will kick it away and start us off. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? We'll try to run it with the option. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion offensive line.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. A handoff to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, that one's picked off. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Aggies come to a line in a hurry-up.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Catch made down inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. With pressure and sack, and they'll be tackled inside the 10. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab down the middle. It's Peters.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Kelly.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. And a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he can do is eat it.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. It's a short completion to the tight end. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense. Flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Close to the tight end. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, South Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16, but been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They bring him down right at the 20. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Crucial third down play right here. as a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
6-9-1, Gators score. Here we go.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Kelly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Here's the 2nd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback operating an empty set. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, that's a great job by this defense at getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's caught inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. Here's the fair catch by the return man. The USF offense is back out there now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going for a big play downfield. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Toss play to the running back going left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Now it's second down here.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. An important third down attempt for this offense. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a third down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Well, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback is reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who did so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson and Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that press.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Aggies will line up here on first down and goal. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's hit as he throws it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, how about the quarterback sitting in there, taking the hit, but not before he got rid of the ball and hitting his intended target with a strike in the end zone. What a way to withstand the pressure and deliver for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Catch made over the middle, and they get him down after the completion. The Bulls come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter.
Texas A&M 21, South Florida 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to chuck it again. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It leads to second down.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete. The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Catch made over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Oh, my gosh, the defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. So here we go. Fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. And it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got a man down the middle. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Snags a quick throw. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Second down play coming up. Tailback with another carry. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
The defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up at their own 7. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Now the delay penalty backed the offense up closer to their own goal line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports